Hey everyone, thanks for coming with us. This weekend we went to Paris Landing. Just wanted to show you our campsite and tell you some about this place. The campground is very nice. I would suggest going there. And it has cabins in the area, it has two restrooms. And I'm going to take you over and show you the little full packs we have going on for dinner that night. Paris Landing is a 141-acre park located on the western shore of the Tennessee River. It's been dammed up to make the Kentucky Lake, and the park sits on the widest part of the lake, making it perfect for all water sports, fishing, boating, water skiing, that kind of thing. It also there they have a lodge. They have a 18-hole golf course. They have pro shops, golfing supplies, marina, all that great stuff. So I was just going to show you a little bit around the park. I was out walking one afternoon, so you just saw a glimpse of the bathhouse, and then the central area here is like a community area. It had volleyball court, and then that wooden building you saw had a lot of like all the sports supplies in it. The bathrooms are really clean. Has a changing station. It has two regular restrooms, like toilet areas, and then a handicapped, and then two shower areas. All of it's kept really clean, and then that little bench outside is just to put your stuff on, because inside there's not a separate area like to put your clothes and stuff that you're going to get back into. So just kind of wanted to show you the inside of that. They have updated the outside, refaced it, that kind of thing. So it was a gorgeous afternoon. They even have just one disc golf little thing that you just saw. So that's that common area. There's campers up to it, and you can kind of see it's like one big loop with a couple of cut throughs. So the other thing is this Paris Landing Campground. It has 45 sites with 30 and 50 amp electricity, 18 primitive sites, and 6 cabins. So we're walking up here to the camp store. At one side of the camp store has a laundry area. They sell wood and ice, that kind of thing. So also just to know, Paris Landing is located in Buchanan, Tennessee. And it's a beautiful area. There's lots to do. I'm going to show you another video of some things we went and did in the area, a couple of highlights that I would suggest doing. This is just a map of the park, just to kind of see how it's laid out. So if you want to see it, just stop your video. This is check-in, check-out time and the rules for here. So I just want to kind of show you the area to get an overall view. I'll take you with me on others too. So there's 45. For a short little pull through. Nothing that we can get on. It's up on the hill by here's the road over here, so it's very close to it. I say close. It's the closest one to it. All of these on this upper section, around 45, look like they have electric and water, but they're really little, like short. So it'd be great for pop-ups, little campers, that kind of thing. That's the bridge I was talking about, going up and over 79. You can see that sign. Inn and restaurants across the road. And then the main part of the park and lake access, most of it's on this side. See that going up the tree? 3 leaves, let it be. No touching. Probably poison ivy, oak. I just know it's one of those. Paris Linden, and I'm going to walk this trail. So we'll see. So there's where I just started. And if anybody knows what these are for, I'm sure they're for some kind of birds or insects, but I have no idea what. And then let's come up to this bridge. So this is a common persimmon tree, and I really didn't know what a persimmon. Can you see the leaves to this? I don't know if you can in this. But persimmon. Didn't know. Sun's starting to come up. It's beautiful. So I don't know if that's the trail. I think I'm going to go the other way though. This way. I wonder what that concrete, if it's just a drainage or what. That's weird. I hear a frog. Looks like something's playing in the water over there, but I have no idea what. Maybe frogs? I don't know. So, looks like up ahead I'm going to do the Wetland Trail. See this tree? It's a sweet gum. It's the one with the spiky balls. See those leaves? Look at these tulip popular leaves. They're very unusual. It looks like the end's been kind of chopped off. And that's our state tree. And this is ironweed. Has that beautiful purple bloom it will have on it. And it's as tall as I am. See if I can show this craziness. Look at that. It actually looks like a grass. But then it has these purple, I don't know if it's just the seed head, but look at that. That's awesome. It's a beautiful morning. So I was walking the sweet gum trail. It goes around this field. And then you can see that tree that fell, blocked my path completely. So now I'm on the road. I'm going to go grab the other end of it. There's a bridge thing over here I want to see. Look at all the colors just in that new tree coming out. Yeah, I showed you a sassafras tree before. Look, another one. It has the rounded leaves and then the lobed leaves. All on the same tree. So I thought this went somewhere. And maybe it will one day. I thought it was going over some marshlands, but it's just kind of here for now. What's over here I can explore? Yeah, I'm not going to walk across this. I'm not feeling that brave. I could, but there's a bridge over there. It's just teasing. And I wonder why they would have this full of gravel. Not ready to plant plants, but gravel. That's kind of odd. Wouldn't mind if I saw a sneaky snake this morning. I mean, I won't get bit by a sneaky snake, but I would love to see one. It's a cool design on that. I wonder if it's staying here and replacing this bridge over here or what. Let's go on. We'll go across the bridge in a little bit. But we're going to go on to the wetland. But then I'm a squirrel. Have squirrel moments. River birch. You can see that bark on that one. So pretty. Trying to see. Yep, here's some leaves to it. River birch leaf. Look at this, a baby sycamore tree. Look at those leaves. I mean, they're giant. Giant leaves. Isn't that cool? And then more ironweed. And another tulip popular leaf. Isn't that cool? All kinds of goodies in this middle thing. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for hanging with the rays. I'm on the Wetland Trail at Paris Landing State Park and loving it. The only thing about this morning is I came early because it's going to be so hot and humid today, and that's great, and it feels great out here, except the grass is sopping wet. My shoes are soaked, and I'm the first one on the trail, so lots of spider webs on me. So it's pretty fun. Look at the sun coming up over the trees. It is just so pretty. End of my trail. Actually, it's the very middle of it. It's a big circle. It's the wetland loop. Anyway, I don't think I want to climb through all that to get to the other side. So I went up to one side of it and now the other. Look how gorgeous. We're gonna head back. I'm all about these trees this morning. Look at this baby oak tree. Look at those little bitty cute leaves. And then right beside it you have the sweet gum. Look at the color on this leaf. Isn't that pretty? I bet there's some fossils and cool rocks in there. Anybody know what that is? Sorry, I hadn't talked much this morning. Look, there's another one over here. This is what the plant looks like. And look at all those spiky balls. I wish I was going to be here in a week or two and see what blooms. You can tell it's going to be the bloom, but I don't know what it is. So, if y'all know, leave me a message in the comments. Let me know. It's the cutest thing. There's a bunch of them. So they said it was a wildflower. preservation, so some kind, but I don't know this plant at all. This is a sycamore tree, and I showed you a baby one earlier. These leaves are huge, but my favorite memory as a kid is how soft they are. So if you ever get a chance, I mean, one side feels like velvet. This side, the top, feels just like velvet. So you have to get you or your kids to touch them. It's pretty awesome. Then I'm just finishing up the Wetland trail. And then later, I think I'm going to do the Raptor trail. But it's early, and I know Mike's probably hungry, so I'm going to head back. And we'll get some breakfast going and do that. Look at this gorgeous morning. What is it about the sun coming through all that greenery? It is just gorgeous. So this is where I'm standing. The trail to go back is right down that way. And I love those trees. I'm not sure what kind of trees those are. I need to look those up, but they look like they're in the evergreen family, but I don't know if they're really evergreen. Look at that sun hitting that field. Oh. All right, guys. Thanks for walking with me this morning. If I see anything else, I'll show you. That's interesting. Can't believe I just saw that raccoon and that baby. Mom looked me dead in the eyeball, like, back off. And so I did. She went off into the woods, but oh my gosh, God bless me this morning getting to see that. Hear that really cool bird? Do y'all know bird sounds? I don't. I know there's an app for it, but I don't know what that is. I would like to learn that. Alright, I'm almost back to the truck. This is at the nature center at the beginning of the trail. And then to park to come on this trail, the nature center's right there. Let's get better clothes. He didn't like me looking at him. That's so crazy, turn their head all the way around. He was pissed off I'm looking at him. There's the nature center. Look at this echinacea, purple coneflower. Mine's not blooming at home just yet. And then they always have, it looks like, something to do, which is great. It's pretty.
Well, how cool is this? This is a little trail right behind the nature center, and it's all access braille trail. You hang on to the rope, and that way anyone with vision issues can go ahead and get to hike, which is really cool. The trail's open to everyone. So anyway, that's pretty cool. Look at this. I wanted to come check it out and see what this is about, and that's why there's a rope around it, which I think is so awesome. But it even has a little bridge in the middle of it. And then to your left is the enclosures for the birds who are being rehabilitated or can't be put back out in nature. How can mushrooms be so cool and so beautiful? Look at this in the middle. This is the walkway. Look at that thing. I do not know my mushroom names. I know a few, but not many. But I don't know what this is, but I will be looking him up. He's so cute. This may be the same kind, but look at all of those. You see that landscape timber? They're tiny, but they're the brightest orange ever. I think I'm in love. I gotta find out what those are. Isn't that pretty? Look at that yarrow. This, if you ever get it and you're out in nature and you've got something bleeding, take it, and they call it macerating it, but basically chew on it a little bit and stick it on your wound, and it's supposed to stop the bleeding. You know what? This is not what I thought it was. There's a little thing down below. Look, it says Cold Crisp Sundrop. That's the name of that one. This is called Gay Feather. How cool is that? I'd love to see the bloom on that thing. That does remind you of feathers. That's a sweet little thing. Anyway, let's go back to the camper and get some breakfast. See what else we can get into. I don't know if I want to do another hike after my feet dry from all this wetness, or fishing. It's a pretty good sized marina, actually a large marina for a home. This is at Paris-Landon State Park. See the boat ramps over there. Coast Guard. It was here last year when we were here like that. Looks like they redo buoys and make sure all that's right. And then this is a no-wake zone. It's a fishing pier here. The osprey nest. See one peeking above it. That's cool. Alright guys, we're on the Raptor Trail, sitting by the lake. I'll show you in a minute. It looks like it's going to rain, and we're so hot we don't really care.
I mean, you can hear the thunder in the background, as you can see.
Do you
my
hear that
head
thunder?
soaking wet.
Like,
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see. As long as we get struck by lightning, we'll be fine. I'm going to show you the lake, but we're having a great time. We're just taking it slow. For the first time, we're enjoying it instead of just rushing through it.
Yeah,
So
because
anyway,
we always
that's cool.
rush through it.
Always. All right, thanks for hanging with us.
See you.
So here's the storm coming in. Can you see the boats trying to beat the rain? I mean, it's pouring, and then I'm laughing because we're going to be in it too, which is so funny. You can see it coming across the lake. Anyway, just to see our cloudiness and the wind coming off this feels so good. So anyway, we'll take you along for the hike. Look at this. Oh, I hope so, because it looks very bizarre. So what is it, Mike? I thought these two things were the rocks. I'm like, look at that weird color. And they came under a dock, and they're all roughed up like stone. Isn't that cool? Mike had to go hit it. It's styrofoam. Alright guys, so we were laughing about the rain coming. Guess what? It's here. And we're getting to walk in the woods in the rain, and it is magical, and the smells are so great. You can smell like, almost smells like wet pine or wet cedar. There's a breeze. We were so hot earlier, it's great. So no wonder it was so hot and humid. It was about to rain. So look how pretty this is. Thanks for coming with us. I'm gonna put this phone up in this rain. This is the more primitive camping spot, like tent camping. It's beautiful down here. Just doesn't have electric or water. It has fire pits and a picnic table. So there's that loop. And then there's a section over there, but it's beautiful and mowed and kept. And it's right off that main entrance there. The main road. And I just came from up that hill. There's a bathhouse that close. The Marina. I don't know if anybody else is like me, but I love all the different boats. I have friends that brought their pontoon down here, and I think it's $35 a day to rent a slip. I need through, buddy. Thank you. You can come back in a minute. Thank you. You're so pretty. And oh, you're the sweet baby. Sweet, sweet baby. I hear you. Look at you. Pretty, pretty. It's okay. So this is Paris Landing. Down at the Marina. So that is Marina's hours, in case you needed it. And then they have laundry and bathroom facilities at the other end of this building if you needed it. Have y'all ever seen these? These are newer to me. This is the second one I've seen. It is a thing to put your bike up on here, and it has all the tools to work on your bike. Hex key, wrenches, all that stuff. So it's a deluxe public works bike stand. Isn't that neat? This is the office. There's a camp store in an office. This has restrooms. And best I remember, it has like a gift shop in there. You can get a few things. I can't remember exactly what's in there. And if you have reservations, you don't have to check in. You can just go to your campsite. Yeah, it does. It says park office, guest services, gift shop. I thought there was a small one in here. And then I want to just show you the campground map. See if you can see it very well. It glares kind of great. But just to know, it's not huge. We're on 29, which is in this top left corner. Oh look, another carriage and horse going across. So there's your sign. And a catfish.